All right. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, whatever time you're watching this. My name is Donte, Officer Clarke, and I am a first-year resident at AZ Preston. All right. So that completely depends on what you want or where you're trying to get to. So, for example, the UWI Bowl, that's literally our backyard. So the track field, the football field, the gymnasium, the swimming pool, that's literally our backyard. However, if you have class at Medsci, right? So coming here, you're supposed to get your tour. You'd find out where Medsci is. That's like a good 15-minute walk, but everywhere else is generally close, especially the commissaries. So, for example, you have Student Union. There's a high-low and two food stops. That's called the Spot and Yo. Those are very close because you're literally below Union. So yeah, you're pretty close to everything except Medsci. Location, I'd give that 7.5. Why? A lot of students come to Preston because they want seclusion, right? Not seclusion, but distance from the other areas. So what besides from Medsci and a few faculties that are further along that side, you're relatively close to everything else. All right, when it comes down to Preston, community cohesion, family, that's a very big part of Preston. Preston have multiple different portfolios, and how Preston is situated, you live in houses, right? So you will live on a cluster. Each cluster is made up of 4 houses. You have 3 female houses, 1 male house, sorry. So Preston is designated to feel like a family or family home. It's very family orientated. Everyone helps each other out. You have fridges in the kitchen. You have one stove in the kitchen, and then you have a common area. We usually gather in the common area. We talk, we reason, and we also help out each other with homework. As you'll have seniors living on your clusters. I live on Cluster Italia, right? The best one. I live on Cluster Italia, and we have, again, 3 female houses. These females help us with our homeworks as they are seniors to us, but also with the freshers, they help the female freshers as well. If you don't really understand something, they're quick to help. And when we just got here and we didn't have much, so for example, your pots and pans, they'll direct you where to go, and they'll even assist you by coming with you or going with you.
Of community cohesion.
Community cohesion, I'd give it a 8. The reason why it's not a perfect 10, you're going to have some individuals who just wants to stay in their room, who just wants to be alone, and that's fine, that's your prerogative. But besides from those individuals, everyone else is just, they're friendly, warm, welcoming, and all that. All right, so Preston is very open. It's very large, right? It's a lot of scenery, a lot of grass, a lot of trees. But when it comes down to the rooms are quote unquote one of the largest on UWI. So you can visit each or whatever hall you'd like, but when you come to Preston, you'll realize that. So Preston either have doubles or singles, right? So the double rooms are very large. It houses 2 individuals. You have 2 closets. You have a faucet in your room as well, and it's very spacious, right? The single room, it's a bit smaller because it's only housing 1 person, but you still have your closet, the faucet, and it's larger than you would expect for a college dorm. Size and space. I've been on multiple different halls, and what I have seen, I'll give Preston a 9 out of 10. Why? Because there's just one hall that's bigger. I'll leave that for you to find out. But yeah, and the only reason why it's bigger is because they have double rooms as well. All right, when it comes down to security and safety, Preston is the safest hall on campus. Why would I say that? You'll have to be signed in by someone that lives on hall, right? So you sign them in, so you keep a track record of who is there, right? And for your safety, they have a certain time limit when they'll have to leave, which is 1 o'clock or 1 a.m., right? You'll have to leave by that time.
So of security and safety.
10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Very secure. All right. That's a very good question. When it comes down to Preston, Preston is mainly about integration, right? So for one, you have peace. So earlier on in the video, I mentioned different portfolios. So you have peace. So peace have different arms, like the drama, elocution, arts and craft, dance, and multiple different things, right? You also have Preston Media. This is where you come and you learn about video editing, learn about content creation. Throughout the school year also, we have a lot of different events.
So one media,
The Preston Media is
one.
it.
So
Us after the races, you mean?
bad.
Right, so the GCC committee puts on sports events, whether it be Preston volleyball, Preston football competition, badminton competition, all these different things. Along with that, we also teach you about different countries around Europe. So as I mentioned earlier, you live on clusters. These clusters are named after either a country or the capital of a country. So Amsterdam, Italia, Sherwood, Mana, and different European locations. So we'll have meets and greets and we'll talk about these things. We have fashion from garbage. This is where your creativity comes to light, where you'll use garbage and you'll try to design clothes. You also have flag raising days. So for example, for Guyana's independence or Bahamas independence, we'll have a day where we go out and we learn about that specific country and its culture, right? And you'll also raise the flag, play the national anthem. You'll also design artifacts relating to that country. Right, I'll give that 9 out of 10.